Pawlenty also participated in the debate and joins us from Manchester. Good morning.
Good morning, Erica.
There's a lot of talk this morning, of course, about that term Obamacare, which you coined on Sunday and really seemed to back away from last night. Did someone prior to the debate sit down and say, look, we don't want to use that term anymore, back off of it?
No, it's a term I used on a Sunday morning show to make the point that President Obama admitted that he used the Massachusetts health care plan as the blueprint for Obamacare. And last night during the debate, I was first trying to respond to the audience questioner, Sylvia, and then when pressed by the moderator, I did use that term again.
But it was a term that was then tweeted afterwards by some of the folks in your campaign.
It was a term that I used also. I did also use it during the debate when the moderator asked me about it in the last part of that question.
It seemed to be overall a very friendly debate. This is the first one, of course, but 7 of you up there on stage. There weren't a lot of shots taken. Was that something that had been discussed, or did anyone come to any of you ahead of time and say, look, let's make this first one kind of nice?
Well, I think what you saw last night is a party that's united in the understanding that we need to get Barack Obama out of the White House. He's had his chance. His policies aren't working. We've got crushing levels of unemployment. We got $4 a gallon gas. We got a federal government that's out of control. And I had an opportunity last night to present my vision for America, which is to reduce taxes and regulation and get investment and jobs growing again in this country. And a big part of the debate was focused on my plan to do that, and I was grateful for that opportunity. But we're united in trying to defeat Barack Obama. There'll be some differences amongst Republicans as well, but last night the focus was on the president.
Your fellow Minnesotan, Representative Michelle Bachmann, announced her candidacy last night. What do you think is the most significant difference between the two of you?
Well, each candidate, regardless of whether it's Representative Bachmann or someone else, brings different things to the table. In my case, I have an upbringing that's a blue-collar upbringing that's I think a lot of people appreciate in terms of connecting at the heart, given some life experiences of facing life challenges. But also I've functioned as an executive and have led a state, a large enterprise, in growing jobs, cutting taxes, reducing spending, appointing conservative judges to the court, and many other things like that. And then lastly, we each have a vision for America, and that was part of the debate last night as well.
As an executive of that state, though, when you left office, there was a pretty significant deficit. As we know, jobs and the economy are the #1 focus. I believe the latest CBS News poll, 48% of Americans say that's the most important thing to them. So they may be a little concerned when they look at a candidate who left office with a deficit.
Well, that's not accurate, Erica. The last budget when I left office doesn't even end yet. It ends this summer, and it's going to end with a surplus. And the deficit relates to the upcoming 2 years after that, but that's based on 20+% spending projected increases that I would have never allowed as governor of Minnesota.
So you say that was on the person who took over after you?
The budget that is in effect now is the one that I last left, and it's going to end with a surplus. In fact, I've got one of the best financial records in the country. The Cato Institute gave only 4 governors an A grade for financial management, and the other 3 aren't running for president.
Well, there will be plenty of talk of financial management in the next few months. We appreciate your time this morning, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.